What if the small Roosevelt dime sitting in your pocket right now could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Many people ignore these tiny coins every single day, but some rare Roosevelt 1 dimes have shocked collectors with their incredible value. First introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this famous American coin quickly became one of the most recognized dimes in history. Over the years, certain rare versions and error coins have become highly collectible and extremely valuable. In today's video, we'll explore the history of the Roosevelt 1 dime, its hidden secrets, and why collectors are searching for these coins everywhere. You're watching Coins History, where we bring you the world's most rare and valuable coin discoveries. Top 1. Have you ever checked the small coins hiding inside your pocket, drawer, or old coin collection? Because one tiny Roosevelt dime from 1967 has shocked collectors by reaching an incredible value of $43,000. Yes, a coin that most people ignore every single day could actually become a life-changing discovery. And the crazy part is that many people still own this coin without realizing how special it really is. In today's video, we are going to uncover the fascinating story behind the 1967 Roosevelt dime, why collectors are desperately searching for it, what makes certain versions extremely valuable, and how you can identify one in your own collection before it is too late. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. Roosevelt was deeply admired by the American people, especially for his leadership during difficult times in American history. By 1967, the United States Mint was producing millions of dimes every year because coins were heavily needed in circulation. At first glance, the 1967 Roosevelt dime may look completely ordinary. It has Roosevelt's portrait on the front and the famous torch, olive branch, and oak branch design on the back. But hidden among millions of regular dimes were a few rare examples that became incredibly valuable because of minting mistakes, strong strikes, unusual conditions, and collector demand. Now here is where things become exciting. The 1967 dime was produced during a unique period in American coin history. From 1965 to 1967, the Mint temporarily removed mint marks from coins in an attempt to stop collectors from hoarding them. Because of this, every 1967 dime looks similar at first. But experts discovered that some coins were struck with rare errors and unusual features that made them stand out. Certain examples were found with doubled letters, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or exceptionally sharp details. These rare varieties are the ones that collectors fight over today. Another reason this coin became famous is its composition. Before 1965, dimes were made mostly from silver. But by 1967, the Mint had switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition because silver prices were rising. Many collectors still searched through rolls of dimes hoping to find transitional errors or unusual metal compositions connected to that period. While most 1967 dimes are common, a few extraordinary examples in near-perfect condition became highly valuable at auctions. Coins graded in extremely high mint state condition are especially difficult to find because small scratches or weak details reduce the value dramatically. Imagine finding a simple dime in an old jar and later discovering that collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for it. That is exactly why coin hunting has become so exciting around the world. Many valuable coins are still hiding inside old collections, family boxes, piggy banks, or forgotten drawers. The smallest detail can completely change a coin's value. A tiny minting error, unusual strike, or perfect preservation can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a collector's dream piece. That is why experienced collectors always inspect their coins carefully under good lighting and magnification. Today, one rare high-grade example of the 1967 Roosevelt dime has reportedly reached an estimated value of around $43,000. That massive price shocked many collectors because most people never expect such a small modern coin to become so valuable. But in the coin collecting world, rarity and condition are everything. The better the condition and the rarer the variety, the higher the value climbs. Some collectors spend years searching for the perfect Roosevelt dime to complete their collections, and when a rare one appears, intense bidding can push the price to unbelievable levels. If you have a 1967 Roosevelt dime, do not clean it and do not spend it quickly. First, check the details carefully. Look for unusual marks, doubling in the letters, off-center designs, or coins that appear extremely shiny and well-preserved. Sometimes the difference between a regular coin and a valuable one is only visible under magnification. If you think your coin looks special, you can even have it checked by a professional coin grading service. And if this Roosevelt one dime 1967 coin is also in your collection, make sure to comment below and reply with details about your coin. We will help provide complete information about it and tell you whether it could be valuable or rare. Also subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries, and do not forget to like this video because your next small coin could secretly be worth thousands of dollars. Top 2. What if I told you that a tiny Roosevelt dime from 1975 could secretly be worth as much as $37,000? Most people would never believe it because this coin still looks completely normal to the average person. Millions of Americans use these dimes every single day without paying attention to them. Some were tossed into jars, some disappeared into couch cushions, and others were forgotten in old family collections. But hidden among those ordinary-looking coins were a few rare examples that later became extremely valuable. In today's video, we are going to explore the amazing story of the 1975 Roosevelt dime, why collectors are searching for it, what makes certain versions so rare, and how one small coin could turn into a massive payday. The Roosevelt dime has been part of American history since 1946, when it was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt was remembered for leading the country through some of its toughest times, including the Great Depression and World War II. His portrait was placed on the dime shortly after his death, and the coin quickly became one of the most recognized pieces of American currency. By 1975, the United States Mint was producing huge numbers of Roosevelt dimes for circulation, and most people thought these coins would never become collectible because they were so common. But coin collecting has always been full of surprises. Even when millions of coins are produced, certain rare varieties can become incredibly valuable. That is exactly what happened with some 1975 Roosevelt dimes. Collectors discovered that a few examples were struck with unusual minting characteristics, rare proof varieties, and extremely sharp details that separated them from normal coins. One of the biggest reasons the 1975 dime became famous is because of the extremely rare proof error associated with missing mint marks. While regular circulation dimes are common, certain proof coins without the expected mint mark became legendary in the coin collecting community. Now imagine being one of the few people to discover such a rare coin. A tiny detail that most people would never notice suddenly becomes the reason a coin is worth thousands of dollars. That is why experienced collectors carefully inspect every Roosevelt dime they find. They check the lettering, date, strike quality, and mint details under magnification because even the smallest difference can completely change the value. Some coins may also contain doubling in the letters or design elements, while others stand out because of their near-perfect condition. Condition plays a huge role in coin collecting. Most dimes from 1975 were heavily used in everyday transactions, which means they became scratched, worn, or damaged over time. Finding one that still looks almost brand new after decades is very difficult. Coins with strong details, shiny surfaces, and minimal marks can receive extremely high grades from professional grading companies. Once a coin receives a high mint state or proof grade, collectors often compete aggressively to own it, driving prices much higher. Another fascinating part of this story is how many valuable coins are still undiscovered. Some people inherit old coin collections without realizing what they contain. Others find rare coins while searching through pocket change or bank rolls. The excitement of possibly discovering a valuable Roosevelt dime is what keeps collectors searching every single day. A coin that looks ordinary to one person could be a hidden treasure to another. Today, one rare example connected to the 1975 Roosevelt dime has reportedly reached a value of around $37,000. That incredible price shocked collectors worldwide because most people never expect a modern dime to sell for that kind of money. But rarity, condition, and collector demand can transform even the smallest coin into something extraordinary. This is why coin collecting continues to grow in popularity across the world. If you own a 1975 Roosevelt dime, take a close look at it before spending it. Check for unusual features, sharp details, missing mint marks, or anything that looks different from normal coins. Never clean the coin because cleaning can reduce its value significantly. If your coin appears special, consider having it examined by a professional grading service to learn its true potential. And if you have this Roosevelt 1 dime 1975 coin in your collection, make sure to comment below and reply with details about your coin. We will provide complete information and help you understand whether your coin could be rare or valuable. Subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries, and do not forget to like this video because your next tiny dime could secretly be worth thousands of dollars. Top 3. What if the next coin sitting quietly in your pocket could actually be worth more than a luxury car? It sounds impossible, but one rare Roosevelt 1 dime from 1976 with the D mint mark has shocked collectors by reaching an estimated value of $36,700. Most people spend these tiny dimes every day without giving them a second look. But hidden among millions of ordinary coins are a few rare treasures that collectors dream about finding. And today, we are diving into the incredible story behind the 1976 D Roosevelt dime, why it became valuable, what collectors search for, and how an ordinary-looking coin could secretly change someone's life overnight. The Roosevelt dime has been one of America's most recognized coins since 1946. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a major role in leading the United States through difficult periods in history. Roosevelt's portrait appears on the front of the coin, while the reverse features a torch surrounded by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. By 1976, these dimes were already part of everyday American life, constantly passing through cash registers, banks, and people's pockets across the country. Now 1976 was already a very special year in American history because the nation was celebrating its bicentennial, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. During that time, collectors became even more interested in coins because many special designs and commemorative issues were being released. Even though the Roosevelt dime did not receive a major bicentennial redesign like the quarter or half dollar, collectors still paid close attention to the coins produced that year. The Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark, struck millions of dimes in 1976. Most were ordinary circulation coins, but a few rare examples stood out because of their exceptional quality and unusual minting characteristics. Some 1976 D Roosevelt dimes became valuable because of strong strike details, rare minting errors, and nearly flawless preservation. Collectors carefully inspect these coins under magnification, searching for doubling in the letters, die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual surfaces. Even tiny details can make an enormous difference in value. A coin that looks normal to one person may actually be a collector's dream piece worth thousands of dollars. That mystery and excitement are exactly why coin collecting continues to fascinate millions of people around the world. Condition is one of the biggest reasons certain Roosevelt dimes become so expensive. Most dimes from 1976 were heavily used in circulation for decades. They picked up scratches, wear, and damage over time. Finding one in near-perfect mint state condition today is extremely difficult. Coins with brilliant luster, sharp details, and almost no marks are considered premium examples. Professional grading companies examine these coins carefully, and if a coin receives an extremely high grade, its value can increase dramatically. Another fascinating thing about coin collecting is that valuable coins are often discovered in the most unexpected places. Some people find them in inherited collections, while others discover them in loose change or old piggy banks. Imagine checking an old dime jar and suddenly realizing one tiny coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Stories like these keep collectors constantly searching because hidden treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered. Today, one rare high-grade example of the 1976 D Roosevelt dime has reportedly reached an estimated value of around $36,700. That unbelievable price proves that even small modern coins can become extremely valuable under the right conditions. Rarity, condition, collector demand, and unique features all work together to create massive value in the coin collecting world. So if you have a Roosevelt 1 dime from 1976 with the D mint mark, do not ignore it. Take a close look at the details, check the condition carefully, and look for anything unusual about the strike or lettering. Most importantly, never clean the coin because cleaning can seriously reduce its value. If your dime appears special, you may want to have it examined by a professional coin grading service. And if you also have this Roosevelt 1 dime 1976 D coin in your collection, make sure to comment below and reply with details about your coin. We will help provide complete information and guide you about whether your coin could be rare or valuable. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries, and do not forget to like this video because the next tiny coin you find could secretly be worth thousands of dollars. Top 4. Have you ever imagined that a tiny 10-cent coin from the 1980s could actually be worth more than $32,000 today? Most people would probably laugh at that idea because dimes are usually ignored, dropped into jars, or spent without a second thought. But hidden among millions of ordinary Roosevelt dimes is one coin that has captured the attention of collectors everywhere, the 1982 D Roosevelt 1 dime. This small coin may look completely normal at first glance, but certain rare examples have become incredibly valuable over time. And in today's video, we are going to uncover why collectors are searching for this coin, what makes some versions special, and how a simple dime could secretly turn into a treasure worth thousands of dollars. The Roosevelt dime has been part of American currency since 1946. The coin was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death, recognizing his leadership and contributions to American history. Since then, the Roosevelt dime has remained one of the most widely used coins in the United States. By 1982, billions of these dimes had already circulated through stores, banks, vending machines, and people's pockets. Because they were so common, most Americans never imagined these coins would someday become collectible. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime was produced at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D mint mark on the coin. Millions of dimes were struck there during that year, but as always in coin collecting, not every coin is exactly the same. Some were struck more sharply, some developed minting errors, and a few survived in nearly flawless condition. Those rare factors are what separate ordinary dimes from valuable collector pieces. One reason collectors pay close attention to Roosevelt dimes from this era is because minting technology and production speed sometimes created unusual varieties. Tiny doubling in the letters, die cracks, off-center strikes, or weakly struck details can all make a coin much more interesting to collectors. Sometimes a coin's value increases dramatically simply because very few high-quality examples still exist today. Most coins from 1982 were heavily used for decades, meaning they became scratched, faded, or damaged over time. Finding one that still looks nearly brand new is extremely difficult. Condition is everything in the coin collecting world. Professional grading companies examine coins under magnification and assign them numerical grades based on their quality. Even a single point difference in grade can mean thousands of dollars in value. Coins with bright original luster, sharp details, and almost no contact marks are considered premium examples. When collectors compete for these top condition coins at auctions, prices can rise very quickly. Another reason people love coin collecting is the thrill of discovery. Valuable coins are often found in ordinary places, inside old piggy banks, inherited collections, bank rolls, or forgotten jars of change. Imagine checking through old dimes one evening and realizing that one tiny coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. That excitement keeps collectors searching every single day because hidden treasures are still waiting to be discovered. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime became especially famous after rare high-grade examples started attracting serious attention in the collector market. Over time, demand increased as collectors attempted to complete high-quality Roosevelt dime collections. Because truly exceptional examples are so difficult to find, prices continued climbing higher. Today, one rare example of the 1982 D. Roosevelt $1 has reportedly reached an estimated value of around $32,800. That unbelievable value proves that even a modern dime can become an extraordinary collectible under the right conditions. So if you have a Roosevelt $1 from 1982 with the D. mint mark, take a closer look before spending it. Check the coin carefully for strong details, unusual features, or signs that it may have been preserved in excellent condition. Never clean the coin because cleaning can damage the surface and lower its value significantly. If your coin appears unique or unusually sharp, it may be worth having it examined by a professional grading service. And if you also have this Roosevelt $1 1982 D coin in your collection, make sure to comment below and reply with details about your coin. We will help provide complete information and guide you about whether your coin could be valuable or rare. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries, and do not forget to like this video because the next small coin you find could secretly be worth thousands of dollars. Top 5. What if one tiny dime from the year 1999 could actually be worth more than $16,000 today? Most people would never imagine that a simple 10-cent coin could become so valuable. These coins are everywhere, inside old wallets, coin jars, cash registers, and forgotten collections. People spend them every single day without even looking twice. But hidden among millions of ordinary Roosevelt dimes is a rare version that collectors are willing to pay serious money for. And today, we are going to uncover the fascinating story behind the 1999 P. Roosevelt $1, why collectors are searching for it, and how one small coin could secretly turn into a treasure worth thousands of dollars. The Roosevelt dime has been an important part of American coin history since 1946. It was introduced shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, honoring the man who helped guide America through some of its most difficult years. Roosevelt's portrait was placed on the front of the coin, while the reverse design featured a torch with olive and oak branches representing liberty, peace, and strength. Over the decades, billions of Roosevelt dimes were produced, making them one of the most common coins in the United States. By 1999, the Philadelphia Mint was striking enormous numbers of dimes for circulation. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry the small P mint mark, and most 1999 P dimes entered circulation like any other ordinary coin. But collectors soon realized that a few special examples stood out from the rest. Certain coins displayed stronger strikes, unusual minting characteristics, or survived in nearly perfect condition after years of circulation. Those rare factors are what transformed some ordinary-looking dimes into highly collectible pieces. One of the biggest reasons collectors love searching through Roosevelt dimes is because mint errors and condition can dramatically change a coin's value. Tiny details such as doubled lettering, die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual surfaces can make collectors extremely interested in a coin. Even coins without major errors can become valuable if they are preserved in exceptional condition. Since most dimes are heavily used every day, finding one from 1999 that still looks almost brand new is surprisingly difficult. Professional coin grading companies carefully examine these coins under magnification and assign them official grades. Coins with brilliant shine, sharp details, and almost no scratches receive the highest grades. Once a Roosevelt dime reaches one of those top grades, collectors begin competing to own it, especially if very few examples exist in that condition. That competition can quickly push auction prices into the thousands of dollars. Another exciting part of coin collecting is that valuable coins are often discovered completely by accident. Some people inherit old coin collections from family members, while others find rare coins in pocket change or coin rolls from the bank. Imagine finding a simple dime in an old drawer and later discovering collectors are willing to pay thousands for it. Stories like that are exactly why millions of people continue searching through coins every day hoping to uncover hidden treasures. The 1999 P. Roosevelt $1 became especially interesting to collectors because premium examples in extremely high grades are incredibly difficult to locate. Over time, demand for top-condition Roosevelt dimes continued increasing, especially among collectors building complete date and mint collections. As a result, rare high-quality examples became much more valuable. Today, one rare example of the 1999 P. Roosevelt 1 dime has reportedly reached an estimated value of around $16,300. That incredible value proves that even a modern dime can become an extraordinary collector's item. So if you have a Roosevelt 1 dime from 1999 with the P. mint mark, make sure to inspect it carefully before spending it. Look for sharp details, unusual features, strong shine, or anything different from an ordinary circulated coin. And remember, never clean your coin because cleaning can seriously lower its value. If your dime appears rare or unusually well preserved, you may want to have it examined by a professional coin grading service. And if you also have this Roosevelt 1 dime 1999 P coin in your collection, make sure to comment below and reply with details about your coin. We will help provide complete information and guide you about whether your coin could be rare or valuable. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries, and do not forget to like this video because your next tiny dime could secretly be worth thousands of dollars.